And Suge told me that he thought the reason why he checked himself out the hospital is because they kept trying to put him to sleep. He still, probably to this day, tell you, if he would have let them put him to sleep, he probably wouldn't be here either.
He thought the people at the hospital were going to try to kill him?
He said, if I'd have let them motherfuckers put me to sleep, I'd be dead too. It just tripped him out, like, he don't know why they kept trying to put him to sleep. Like, what? He got grazed in the head, but he like, fuck, they keep trying to, you know what I mean? But he told me that out of his own mouth, like, yeah, I probably wouldn't be here. So I checked out the hospital, because I'm not the dude, I'm not to go bite my tongue or none of that shit. So I'm like, why you check yourself out the hospital, bro? That's what he said.
Wow. What do you remember from that whole scene at the hospital? What memories jump out at you?
People calling, making threats. They coming to finish it. Fan shit now, you know it's fan shit, but at that time we was ready. Come on.
Who was calling, like how was calls being
Random
made?
people was calling the hospital.
Like
saying,
the main line?
Yeah. Saying they coming up there, we gonna finish this shit off, we gonna finish the job. But it was news cameras, and I remember when Snoop came, Adina Howard came, Yo-Yo came, and by the time they came, he was in a coma. There wasn't no way. Like I heard her say that he was trying to tell her something. It's not possible. They put him in a coma. He didn't slip into a coma. We went straight to the hospital. We left the hospital, went to the club, and then we went back to the hospital.
Well, when you go to the hospital? Well, we stay there for a minute.
You stay at the hospital?
We stay there for a minute to find out how he's doing. Is he gonna be all right? You know what I'm saying? We worried about Pac. We looking at all the people asking us questions. You know, we grieving, we sad. You know what I'm saying? We going through it. You know what I mean? But we couldn't talk to him. We couldn't see him. We couldn't do nothing.
Suge assured everybody he gonna be all right. Everybody was like, wow. Suge told everybody he got hit. The bullet hit his medallion. Supposed to hit his chain. Everybody start partying. Okay, like he gonna be cool. Harron came up to me and said, he ain't all right. Harron left and supposed to went to the hospital. And from that point, Harron never came back to the club. Everybody was at the hospital. Talking about Tupac was dying. He was gonna die. He wasn't doing too good.
And I stayed at the hospital, shit, until I needed to go change and sleep and went back to the hospital.
What do you remember about the day Tupac passed away? Where were you? And
I had been at the hospital all night. The day he actually passed away, I had just left and went back to the hotel at the Luxor with me and Danny Boy. Both had rooms in the Luxor. And shit, we were just going to get some rest. I went to my room. My little cousin called from here. Like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she was like, where you at? I'm at the hotel. She was like, oh, you don't know? She was like, well, I don't know if it's true, because I didn't know. She was like, I don't know, but they on TV saying the Pac just died. I went and ran to Danny Boy room. Mind you, I was 17, I didn't have no license or nothing. So I went and knocked on DB room, and we went to the hospital. And it was over.
what was the scene there?
Man, it was people everywhere crying, the nurses and the hospital, the employees. Everybody was up there sad, crying. The news people was crying. It was a fucked up day.
Is there any, the story about smoking the ashes? Do you know anything about that?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
Man, I ain't do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nah, but we was in Atlanta. We went out there to go do Pac Memorial, like to perform for Pac Memorial. We was at Pac Mama house in Stone Mountain. They rolled a blunt. He did say it, so they put some ashes on the blunt and smoked it. Facts, I was standing right there.
Well, so you know that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. We all was smoking, but they did put some ashes on that blunt.
Well, what did you think about that?
I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's what I thought. Nah. Hell no, I don't give a fuck what he said. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But they did. I stood right there with them. I was smoking, they was smoking. They did. They was heartbroken at the time too, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones who didn't smoke weed smoked that one.
Right. Why do you think they did it?
Because he said on Black Jesus, we died clutching glasses filled with liquor and blasted. Cremated last wishes, nigga, smoke my ashes. So they did.